I'm probably just going to upload this quick and short video. I lost you on the live. My apologies about that. Cell service went down very, very quickly at the end of that trail, so I turned around and hoofed it back. But I think I'm actually going to end up probably just getting off and walking Raven the rest of the way, just because she's not used to this, and I don't want to push her too hard. So it's going to kind of turn into an afternoon walk while leading a horse. So that's kind of how this is turning out. Not exactly like I had hoped, but that's okay. It seems that she's really only like super sound on flat terrain. So this hills and these bumps and stuff, I don't know. Not that she was like all of a sudden limping consistently. It was more of like her that left front leg would catch every now and again. And like I said, I don't want to push her too hard. And I don't know. Yeah, it's not exactly what I had hoped for this fall ride, but everything kind of went kaput when I found out that Grace she's come up lame. I mentioned that in my live stream. I pulled Grace out of the pen, and it turned out that she was limping on her front left leg. There we go. I checked her hooves. They were all clean, no rocks or anything in the sole or frog that would be causing pressure pain. But she was noticeably limping, unfortunately, and I was like, nope, there's no way I'm taking you for a ride. You just don't take a sore horse for a ride. It's just not something you do, because you can make the issue or the injury worse. So I don't know if she just twisted an ankle walking through the mud, or what exactly is going on there. So I'm feeling pretty bummed about that. So we'll have to figure out, probably put her in a smaller pen so she can have some small pen rest. And then Miss Raven here, we pretty much know that she's got a touch of arthritis, which is not uncommon for I think she's turning 22 next year, or she turned 22 this year, something like that. She's 21 or 22 years old, been used as a dude horse on a dude ranch. She's put on how many hundreds, probably thousands of miles. Their bodies just wear down. They break down, they get arthritis. It's normal and typical for horses that are used a lot in the mountains, and I don't know much about her history other than being used on a dude ranch. And so we're just kind of been using her for very light riding. We're talking about, like, we put one of our kids on her and they ride her around the yard for like 10 minutes, and that's about it. And she's totally sound. She doesn't act like she's in pain or anything. But I honestly don't know if she's going to be able to do stuff like this. I'd kind of been like, hey, I'll take her out for a ride and just see how she does. But I already went into it with the mindset of I'm not going to push her, because I don't want to push her too hard and have her get really sored up or anything. And so now I'm on foot. And I got to switch hands because that arm is killing me. So we're on foot. But that's okay, because her health and well-being is more important to me. So I'll probably just walk her the rest of the way home. We'll just hang out and I'll tell her all my secrets and all my problems, and it'll be fine. I hope. So for you that tried to support me by hopping on the live video, I'm sorry it didn't quite go the way that I had hoped. But I am working on another video of just stuff that's been going on around the farm. I'll probably upload this one quick just because it'll be hopefully short. Stuff is going okay. I know I haven't really been super present with making new videos on YouTube this past week. We got back last Sunday from our trip down to Vancouver for a wedding. And then it's just been kind of an up and down week emotionally for me. And so I've just not really had the capacity to do the extra work of videoing and editing and homeschooling and all of my other responsibilities and tasks at the same time. It's been honestly a little bit shocking to get home from the city and having to dive back into all of my responsibilities and the cooking and the cleaning, and so I've been working through some stuff, but it's okay, and I will upload this video quick. And I am currently working on another video from this weekend and just all the fun updates and things that are going on around the farm. So thanks as always for supporting me through the highs and the lows, the good and the bad. If you're a praying person, please consider praying for this girl, that she'd be doing okay, as well as for Grace, just because I don't know what kind of injury or lameness that we're looking at, and I'm really hoping that it's not permanent damage. Yeah, there's also some other stuff going on with Breeze as well, and so we're just dealing with a lot of, I don't know, for lack of a better word, just crappy stuff with the horses, and that happens. That's part of farm life. And so if you could keep our sweet ponies in your prayers, that would be appreciated. Having a well-deserved snack in somebody's yard. Well, it's not really in somebody's yard. It's somebody's mowed ditch. But the grass right here is just so nice and yummy, so we had to stop for a snack. I'm just about home now, and I will tell you that I feel a complete jerk. Like, no, I didn't intentionally take her out knowing that she would go lame mid-ride. Like, she's never been on a ride out before. But I feel like a jerk because, like, I know she has mild arthritis, but I know that she's sound for light riding. I've ridden her around the yard, loped her around the yard with no problems. And now my sweet girl is in pain because of, I mean, like it or not, something that I did, even if it was unintentional. And so it's just, it's sucky. It's like, I hate to cause an animal pain, but also I think there's a massive weight in my mind of, like, what does her future look like now? Like, the vet this summer, when they looked at her, they said if she is in constant pain and the arthritis is so bad, we recommend that you put her down. And, like, we already had that conversation, but then she healed up and she was totally sound. Our kids rode her around the yard. I rode her around the yard. No issues. And, like, if we can get her to be sound again, to just be ridden around the yard, then that's great. But if she can't even be sound just for daily activities, then we have to ask the stupid question of quality of life. And I am tired of asking that question because we already lost one. Yes, there's horses there. Oh my. She sees the neighbor horses. The neighbor horses. Yes, look. Oh my goodness, friends. Hello, pretty guys. Girls, I'm not sure. Oh, so exciting. This is mare behavior. She's, like, sitting here swishing her tail like crazy. What I was trying to say amidst all the highway noise is that, like, we've already had to make that decision once this summer, and we had to put a horse down because there was no recovery for her, and that was hard. And now I'm looking at another horse that potentially doesn't have very much longer left. And while she does not fear death, death to me is sad for our animals, because it means that we have to live without them. And so that's where I'm at. Yeah. I'm going to put in some of this. I should measure it out, but I'm pretty good at eyeballing. As well as some of this anti-flam. All of the goats are like, is this for us? No, absolutely not. So I'm gonna give her a bit of that as well. I was going to give her some magnesium, but you can't give magnesium with bute, and I was planning to give her some bute. Get her started on that. That's anti-flam, some omegas, and I'm gonna go grab the bute powder. So I mixed in some bute powder with the last bit of her grain. She's gobbling that up. We'll get you feeling better. This is what we got. We've got Raven. She's got an arthritic knee, is currently now lame. We've got Breeze, who is struggling with heaves, which is a respiratory inflammation issue. We've got Ladybug, who's got the cutest little face, but crooked legs still. And then we've got Grace, who decided she didn't want to go for a ride so badly that her front left leg has come up lame. I don't know if she twisted it in the mud or what. Her actual hoof and sole and frog, totally fine. So here we go. This is our special needs horse pen. Everybody else that doesn't have special needs is over at my parents' grazing in the pasture. And I'm feeling discouraged.